Yo, what's up everyone, this is Kbab here, and I'm bringing you another OU battle, and sorry for not uploading in a long time and the bad quality of the video, but anyways, here we go. So, this battle against TylerAlman, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but he leads off with his Rotom Wash and I'm leading off with my Heatran. And I am running a specially defensive Heatran, so I know I can take a Hydro Pump and set up my Stealth Rocks. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and it does only like 55%, and I know from the damage that he's probably Choice Scarfed, since he was playing it that aggressively. But I'm not sure, but yeah, nowadays you see more defensive ones, but back at the time Choice Scarf Rotom Wash was pretty popular. And seeing the damage as this does to my physically defensive Celebi, I can assume that he's more offensive, so he's probably Choice Scarfed. And here I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed, I think. Yep. And after this, I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power Fire. Yeah, Hidden Power Fire. But he makes a switch after the after effects into his Infernape, I think. I'm not sure. But yes, he switches out into his yes, indeed. As I go for the Hidden Power Fire. So now I'm obviously quite scared of the U-turn or the Flare Blitz, so I'm gonna make a switch into my Heatran, I think. Although he could predict that, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go into my Rotom Wash because I know I could take even a close combat, but he just goes for the U-turn, so that's nice. And it does a lot. So, but I didn't realize when I had this battle that was choice band damage. I don't know what my thought process was, but I don't know. So he's gonna go into a Celebi, and by looks of it, it is also a defensive one. Although probably more specially defensive, I'm not sure. But so I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. Not wanna go for a trick yet, because I might need that for his Gastrodon later. So I'm gonna go into my Heatran as he actually goes for the Thunder Wave, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm running a few speed EVs, but not more than 32, I think. So I want to scare this thing out and just go for the Lava Plume, or even Toxic. I think I just go for Lava Plume as he goes back into his Infernape. And at this point, oh, I do go for a Toxic, okay, nice. And at this point I knew he was probably choiced, but Choice Band didn't even cross my mind, so that's weird. But here I want to go for the Protect to just rack up some more Toxic and scout what he's gonna do, but I get paralyzed. So that's no good, he's gonna take me out with a close combat. And he said, yeah, if you switch into Celebi, even that wouldn't appreciate Choice Band close combat. But well, he didn't say that, but he said that later, after the match. But I think Celebi is running pretty much close to max HP, max defense, so he could take at least 2. But here I'm gonna go into my what's it called? My Latios. I love shiny Latios, and he is gonna predict the Surf, but I'm gonna go for the Psyshock, and it hits this Gastrodon pretty hard. And he's also running the Skarmory Gastrodon core, which in my opinion is amazing. But he is now gonna switch out into his Skarmory, predicting another Psyshock, And yeah, that's exactly what happens. So he takes that, of course, really well, because he's probably max HP, max defense, or close to that. And now he doesn't know that I'm expert belt, so I'm gonna go for the hidden power fire and take him out. So that is good. And yeah, Skarmory dies. And yeah, also what's it? Also a battle with good quality might be coming up later. Not today, but sometime soon. Because Mega Keldeo, a good friend of mine, is recording that for me. While I send the battle to him through the, I don't know, whatever that's called, Pokemon Replay Viewer. I don't know, something with a GTS or something. But he's gonna T-Wave my Celebi, and he is now gonna switch out into his Infernape, which takes the hidden power fire, and also takes the poison, and now he's just gonna go for Choice Banded, Flare Blitz, boosted by Blaze and Stab and shit, which is gonna destroy everything. And here I realized that was banded, even though I didn't take Blaze into account, but I figured I might be able to take one, but that is definitely banded. Even looking at the U-turn damage, but now he's gonna take himself out, pretty much a suicide action, but Toxic would have probably taken him out anyways. So now he's gonna go into his Gastrodon, and I'm gonna go into my Rotom Wash. And here the trick is pretty obvious, but I'm just gonna go for it, since I can't touch this Gastrodon apart from Hidden Power Ice. So I'm gonna go for a trick, and he's actually running the same Latios as me. So he's also running expert belts, and I get the expert belt, and he gets a choice scarf. And thankfully he locks himself into Draco Meteor. So that means I can now go into my Scissor and Pursuit Trap him, which is amazing. So that is a dead Latios. Probably. Here the pursuit was pretty obvious, so he could have just gone for a Draco, and he might have been able to live a unboosted pursuit, but I don't know. It would have done much anyways, the Draco. So now he's gonna go into his Gastrodon, and I'm hoping I can take this guy out with the pursuit. So I go for it and pursuit, and he lives with, I can't even see it because of my shitty quality. I couldn't even see the HP bar there. But he recovers, and now I pretty much forced to switch out. And I'm gonna go into my Latios, I think. Yep, into my Latios. And I'm just gonna start spamming Psyshock here, because that's pretty much all I can do. I don't think yeah, I have my Mamoswine also left, but it wouldn't be really good switching into this thing. And he also uploaded his side of the battle, and he also said in there that he had Ice Beam, but I didn't know that because usually they run dual stab. And unfortunately Psyshock doesn't do over half, especially not after leftovers, so I'm just gonna continue spamming Psyshock until I probably die. And yeah, it does, and it brings him down to like 90% in the red, so he's just going to recover still here. I should have probably sped this up, but I don't usually do that. I should do, but I just don't. So yeah, this is just a bit of still. I should have really sped this up, but it's almost done. So here are more Psyshocks, and yeah, yeah. Oh no, never mind. It looked to be more, but it didn't. So it wasn't. So he's just gonna proceed to go for more recovers and just get all his health back and trying to toxic stall me so that his ice beam will KO. So at this point, I'm gonna go for the Psyshock. And well, okay, that was really awkward because I heard myself coughing in the background while I was narrating this, but because I was in the original video. But now I get a crit on the turn that he wanted to go for the ice beam, so that is really unfortunate for him. But it's part of the game. What you gonna do? So now he's gonna go into his Rotom, and I'm just gonna. Well, he's gonna go for the Volt Switch. I don't know why. He could have just gone for the Hidden Power Ice if he had it. But now I'm just gonna spam a powerful Draco Meteor just to kill everything, cause nothing on this team really wants to appreciate one anymore. So I'm just gonna go for Draco Meteor, and looking at this damage, it's probably a physically defensive Statabee. And I take him out, so that is good. Or it was more of an offensive one with lefties, I don't know. But Toxic takes me out, and all he has left now is his Rotom, and I have my Scissor left. So here he told me he had Hidden Power Fire, but he forgot what my last Pokemon was, and it was my Mamoswine. So, and at that point, Thick Fat wasn't released yet, and so I am gonna take him out with a U-turn. But if he would have gone for the Hidden Power Fire, he would have taken out my Scissor most likely, and yeah. But that probably all would have come down to if I could live a Hidden Power with my Mamoswine and then hit a Stone Edge. But yeah, that it was probably his fault for not writing down the team. But anyway, that was a good game. I will leave his link in the description. I am actually subscribed to him. He has great uploads. So yeah, that will be all for today. Sorry for not uploading in a long time. Well, Wi-Fi battles it is. Last one was like 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I think. So yeah, that will be all for today, and I'll see you guys next time. May the Kebab magic be with you.